Hello friends. I'm walking here with Nolan, and we are doing a fun day today that sparked me to send you all this message. So we are getting home. Let's walk a little bit slower, Nolan. We are getting home. We're going to do a little scootering around the neighborhood. Yes, Mama is getting on one of his electric scooters. He's getting on another one. Going to go, bounce around the neighborhood a little bit. And then Noli, we're going to one of his favorite things today, which is going to see Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hello to Facebook land. We're actually just leaving a nutritionist for Mama. I'm being student, which is another fun part about life, is being curious and being student and learning. And anyway, that was really fun. And that's really the message that I have for you today. For anyone who is listening, this is going to be super short. For anyone who is here with me right now, hello. Hi, Hannah. And for anyone who's going to be watching the rebroadcast of this, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are an aspiring entrepreneur, if you have been a business owner / creative / artist for your life, meaning for your livelihood, let's just stand here for a sec. Here's the message that I have for you, and I hope that you take this in, not just for today, not just for tomorrow, but really into 2018. So often we, especially as adults, we forget, as adults, as entrepreneurs, we forget to have fun in our lives, not just in our businesses, but in our lives. And especially, as entrepreneurs, for example, as business owners, we start to follow the gurus. We start to follow, so much. Trying to reconnect. I keep saying that. All right. So, we start following, we start following and keep following the gurus. We are so strategy based. We are so plan based. We are so intellectualizing our success. We are so black and white, not just in our businesses, but in our lives, that we wake up one day at, 33 or at 43, I'm 43. We sort of wake up one day and say to ourselves, gosh, I'm not really enjoying my life right now. And hopefully it's sort of a wake-up call that, sparks us and inspires us to have more fun in our life. And, the message here too is, when we are having more fun in our businesses, when we are having more fun in our lives, hopefully part of that fun comes in, number one, really starting to listen to the voice within, to that innovator within, to that creative within, to that artist within, which I truly believe that every single one of us is, and has within us. Not only are we hopefully listening to more of what our soul wants, to our sort of innate creativity, to those ideas that come at night or in the morning or when we're doing yoga or whatnot. Hopefully it's reconnecting us to that part of ourselves, and hopefully we are also, if we are sort of in essence saying goodbye to following the prescription. In other words, following what the gurus say, following so much. And I'm big on strategy. I have been doing brand strategy and running my own business, for 16 years, and planning and strategy has gotten me part of the way here, meaning has obviously led me and sort of dropped me off in sort of success land, or in a place where I have grown something and sustained something for 16 years. So I'm not saying obviously that strategy or intellectualizing something or being black and white is necessarily a bad thing. It's not. However, we forget to infuse that we forget to infuse our innate creativity into our businesses, meaning listening to those crazy or wild ideas that actually will absolutely support us in innovating, in innovating as far as products are concerned, or, creating services that are truly outside the box, that not only are making us happy because finally we are, sort of bleeding to our edges and doing something that we really want to do versus just following what everyone else is doing, what someone to the left of us is doing, what someone to the right of us is doing, what the gurus in our industry have said that we need to do to create larger and larger success. So this idea of, having more fun in your business, hopefully this message today is, is giving yourself the permission to say, you know what? There is a time and a place for strategy. There is a time and a place for, getting yourself a coach or a mentor or a consultant. And let's be very real about the power and the value of your ideas. And as I was turning on the live stream, walking with Nolan, I was thinking it really is, the message is really about, saying goodbye. Saying goodbye to the guru, meaning you are the guru, you are your only guru, saying goodbye to the guru, or in other words, sort of forgetting, forgetting that this idea that, society is the one that has it all right. No, you very well are the person that, that is going to really take you to that next level that you keep thinking. And guess how you're going to do it? You're going to do it with your creative ideas. You're going to do it with your wildness. You're going to do it with your crazy, stepping outside the box. So it is about saying goodbye to, it is about forgetting, about so much of this feeling of looking left and right at what everyone else is doing. And it's about saying hello to and or remembering, as I just shared, that we are, that we are that guru, that we are that ultimate creator, that we are that artist, and that we are the very people that have the innovation inside of us, the unique innovation, the unique brand of ideas and creativity, that if you actually let that forth, if you actually allow that to be expressed in the words that you use, in the way, in the products and services that you create, in the way that you live your life, again, most importantly, in the way that you sort of express yourself, you can engage people because you feel engaged with yourself, because you are, expressing, hopefully the most, authentically, really coming from that place of passion and of purpose. And that expression that I'm talking about is also this idea of fun, or I should say this extension of fun and of creativity. Your fun also comes from the sort of integration of your multiple passions, your creativity, your spirituality. How much of all of those things have you been saying to yourself, I'm just not going to share that right now. I'm just not going to really be my full self because the gurus say this, or because someone to the left of me is doing it this way, someone to the right of me is doing it another way. They must have it right. No, you have it right. That full integration of your multiple passions, of your creativity, of your spirituality, that is your fun. Your fun, listen, when I think about the times that I've had, and you probably, can agree or can sort of touch base with this part of you as well, who has felt this, over the course of your life, where when we are having the most fun, where we are recounting to our child, which, by the way, mine is being so patient. He's sitting there waiting for me before we go watch Star Wars and do our scootering around the neighborhood. The times that you and I have likely had the most fun have been recounting our tales of fun to our child, to our spouses, to our friends. Guess when that's been? That's been when we have more fully allowed ourselves, meaning the true self, our silliest self, our most creative self, through. where not just in a live stream or in a video, but I'm talking the way that you express your delight with your friends, the way, in the types of gifts you give, in the way that you might, whatever, dance down the street, in the again, when we go back to entrepreneurship, in the products and the services that you create, when you truly allow your most fully integrated self, your most fully integrated and honest and true self. Again, the volume turned up on those multiple passions. Share them, be them, create a brand around them. Your most full creativity. Allow your wild and crazy and your fun to come out in your business. That is what life's about. Business is not different than life. Business is a part of your life. And if you are not feeling like you have or are experiencing the success that you really want, the happiness, the peace, the joy, fill in the blank, what success means to you, if you are not feeling that, in your life, it is time to allow not only the full integration of yourself through, but especially in terms of when we're talking about your business, it's likely time for you to find, or not even find, for you to say yes to the wild and crazy ideas that you have had probably for a long time around the products and services that you want to create, around the events that you want to do, around, like almost in a nervous way, saying to yourself or thinking to yourself, gosh, I really want to do that thing, but the gurus say not to do that, or brand strategy says to do, to not do that, or to do it this way, or, people who are making $1 million a year are saying, to do it this way or do it that way. Let's just throw that out the window for a second, and for the purposes of at least this video and this live stream, because again, as I shared just before, strategy's awesome. There is absolutely value in planning. There is value in getting support, sort of observership, an observer outside of your business, outside of your life, to say, hey, have you thought about this? All valuable. But for the purposes of your 2018, for the purposes of this video and live stream, what if let's actually give you the permission right now to say to yourself, in my business, in my life, I am actually going to say yes to my wild and crazy ideas. And I'm going to try that out for a while. I'm going to try out saying yes to me being the innovator, me being the guru, me being the one who is allowing that full expression, as I was sharing a few minutes ago, that most full expression of your multiple passions, of your most full creativity and wildness, of your spirituality. All of those things will help you feel more fun, meaning it will help you, create a life that is fun, create a business that doesn't just feel like a business, meaning being a means to an end, but being a place where you are, an entity where you are making happiness your business, where your ultimate goal, of course, is it to make great money in your business? Absolutely. And impacting people, yes. Creating value, yes. Creating something with meaning and with purpose, absolutely. And guess what? I'm here to just blow the doors open, blow the French doors open on your creativity and on your life, and say that you can still get there. You can still get to, making great money and feeling on purpose and feeling like you're doing something that is meaningful and that is impacting people and that is sustainable by following what your inner guru has to say, by following your creative ideas, by following those, again, and I talk about this so often on video and on live streams, by following those nudges. Because guess what? Those nudges of those really crazy, wild, cool ideas that you have for your services or for your business as a whole, for those of you aspiring entrepreneurs, those are not going to go away. They're not going to go away until you actually do them. And I know this from, very personal experience. In fact, the announcement that I have to share with you is that on January 9th, which I believe is a Tuesday, so after the new year, I and Michelle Gelati International is giving my entire Michelle Gelati International community, or in other words, my list, a gift. And that gift is going to be, I don't want to tell you much about it because you will get all the details in that email on January 9th. If you're not already on my list, I'll put the link below. But on January 9th, I'll send you the details of, and this is all I'll say, is about this experience that I'm going to gift you. This is not your typical anything. This is not, I'm back, there we go. Okay, so this is not your typical gift. And essentially it is an experience, and everything that I've been sharing with you around wild, around crazy, right? And I'm putting this in quotes, air quotes, the wild, the crazy, infusing the fun back into your business, integrating your multiple passions, your most full creativity and spirituality back into your life so that you can feel an aliveness in your life, so that you can engage other people. Why? Because you are more fully engaged. That is what it takes. Listen, people, I talk a lot, when I talk about branding, I talk a lot about, feeling is the attraction field. And I also talk a lot about feeling being the attraction field, and that, people buy you before they sort of buy your products and services. Now, the last thing I want to say, and then I'm going to go scootering and Star Wars with Nolan, because he's been super patient standing here, is that people also, they buy your energy. They buy your energy, meaning they buy into your energy. They feel a connection with your energy, right? When you are in passion, when you are in your full sort of creative zone, when you are lit up about your life, when you are feeling alive, that is what people, attach to. It's literally a magnet. It's a magnet to their soul, from your soul. And so when we there we go. Okay, this is the last couple minutes because this connection's bad. So the value of following all of that I was just saying before it cut off, the value of following your creativity, following your wild and crazy ideas, being the innovator in your own business, being your own guru, so to speak, is because of that energy piece. People, yes, they're buying your expertise. Absolutely they are. They are buying your products and services, obviously. If there is great value in them, they're buying those as well. However, they are first introduced, in many ways, they are first introduced to your energy. How do you keep your energy up? How do you create an energy that is unmistakable within your brand, inside of your business, inside of your life? It is engaging yourself, meaning it's you feeling engaged with your life. The way that you feel engaged with your life is to, as I shared, really allowing your multiple passions in, allowing yourself to be more fully expressed, allowing your wild and crazy creative ideas to come through. And let's not forget also, allowing in that most full expression of your spirituality, which I feel like we also, as people, as humanpreneurs, we sort of keep back, we sort of keep a lot of this to ourselves. Oh, I don't want to express my multiple passion truth, I don't want to express my full creativity. It's a little crazy, it's a little wild. Same with our spirituality. So on January 9th, I am going to be expressing my most you could say wild sort of ideas. I'm going to be gifting my community an experience, I don't want to say much about it right now, that is going to help you, that is going to support you, that is going to enliven you to integrate all of those things that I just shared, and that is going to really open up, speaking of the French doors of your creativity, open up the French doors of your own creativity so that you can go back to your life, so that you can go back to your business and your brand, expressing that, really expressing that, and seeing, because I've seen it in my life and in my business, and seeing what an amazing response, meaning and I mean an internal response to your own self, but I also mean a response as far as engagement with people, just in life, but definitely you could say on social media and with your clients and with potential clients. Really engaging, because once again, you are going to feel engaged. So if you are not already part of the Michelle Gelati International community, I'm going to put the link below where you can be added on to this amazing international spirited tribe. And then on January 9th, just check your emails on January 9th in the new year. This is my New Year's gift really to myself, and also to all of you who like-minded creatives, or aspiring entrepreneurs, and just women and men for that matter, who want to live a life that is filled with meaning and fun and a little bit of wildness, or a lot of wildness. Just check your email in January. All right, we are walking into an elevator. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to put the link below. It will definitely be something that will spark your creativity, spark that, all of those feelings of success, all of the energy that you need and that you feel like you need stepping into, are we in the right place? Into 2008.